Okay. Yeah, keep the sticks rolling. Hey, bitch, I be hunt me and money got tied. She come in steps, but I'm never surprised. I don't know, trust him, they all go for size.
Schools,
my G.
legend.
Otherwise,
Guys, man, like, I always ask you guys how you feel. But today, I feel like you ask me how I'm doing.
how are you feeling? How are you, man?
I'm feeling.
How are you? How are you?
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling.
Yeah. How many days, man?
Homies have said, how many days, Mitch? 1,000 days approaching. It's over. I'm the champion. People are saying, yeah, it's a milk cup, energy cup. I could not care because you weren't with me in the trenches. Man. I was in the trenches. So I'm feeling good.
With you, man.
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good, man. How you feeling, legend, dog?
I'm feeling good, Fade. It's always dog. It seems like we over globe and top of the Lord, 5-point gap. Yeah, Fade.
Schools, hey, man.
God is good, bro.
Life-wise, you're feeling good, man, but football-wise, it just put you on the floor, eh?
Hey, bro. You know, I'm numb to it now, bro. I don't really feel anything. I've heard it all from other fans, you know what I'm saying? So, I'm numb to it now. You know what's funny? Rival fans don't even make fun of us anymore. That's how sad it is.
Yeah, bro.
It's not even worth bantering.
Legend, remember when you were in the trenches, like, last season was me, ne?
Yeah.
Like, last season with
Last 5 seasons.
Last season under sporting director Ralph Rangnick and Ali, it was me. Before that, you also had your turn.
Yeah.
The cycle's on theirs, ne?
It's on theirs.
And remember, I told people, I play the long game. This is the long game now that's happening. But yeah, enough
but hopefully this lasts as long as us.
Yo, I need it. Also, look, now what's similar? American owners. So the likelihood is very likely, yeah. But yeah, man, homies, another great week for football for me and legend, not for schools as much. But yeah, let's start it off, bro. This week we saw, I think on Monday, ne? Yeah, it was the Best Awards, FIFA Best Awards. Messi won. I don't think people were mad about that. I mean, he had a great World Cup, you know, carrying his team, you know, beefing that. G.
Beefing that. Bro.
Why, bro? You're saying Benzema?
I'm the biggest fan of Messi, bro. But yeah, it's a World Cup, bro. I'm not taking anything away from the World Cup, but it should be off the whole season. And not that he had a bad season. He had a good season with PSG, but I feel like not good enough to be best in the world, bro. Like, I don't think he had that type of year last year, and he was still finding his feet with PSG as well. He wasn't amazing, bro. I'd say.
But dog, he had like 30 goals and assists for someone who's 35 years old, in a top 5 league, but carried his team to the World Cup
in a bad season.
In a bad season. Some of the players for this is the best season for him.
But my thing is, bro, like, I feel like there should be some synergy between a Ballon d'Or and FIFA's best men's player.
But it was never like that before.
Yeah, that's what
No, I understand. I'm just saying, I feel like there should be that synergy that if a guy wins the Ballon d'Or, then I feel like...
You know what? I'm going to answer your question. I feel like this best award is a FIFA award, we know that. But like now it's more focused on who did the best World Cup is what I see personally. I don't think they take club form like higher than the World Cup this season. Last year was
Lewandowski.
No, it was Lewandowski. I don't know who won the best. I honestly don't know, bro.
You took Benzema.
I think it was Benzema. I think Benzema also sweep everything last year.
They made some strikers award for Lewandowski.
Yeah, I think it was Benzema, but man, Messi won it. The World Cup was the biggest tournament of last year, so I feel like you can cry about it, but
especially like it's the last thing to tick off his list. And he carried his team. He played actually well from the first game to the Evo.
Yeah. But how's that team of the contentious one is the team of the season that they made. Courtois is the keeper. They were also their legend.
Courtois, and then the back three of Hakimi, Van Dijk, Cancelo. Midfield three of Modric, De Bruyne, and Casemiro. Then they have a front four of Messi, Benzema, Haaland, and Mbappe, which I think it's outrageous.
Not balanced at all.
No
defending in that.
How the going to play 3-4 formation for you?
With 2 wing backs, bro.
And 1 centre back. But for me, if you had to actually, I have a problem with Van Dijk being there. Yeah, bro. Yeah, so Liverpool made all those finals and won 2 out of I think 5 finals or something.
Last season, yeah.
Last season, yeah. And Van Dijk wasn't amazing last season. And the guy was injured too, like most of the season as well. So how was he in the FIFA World 11 for him?
I'm beefing De Bruyne, bro. You know what I'm saying? I would have. Do you know who I would have put over De Bruyne?
But wasn't De Bruyne the player of the season last year in the Premier League?
Yeah, but you know Premier League, bruh. Anything Man City, related, they're gonna give, and they won the league, so I understand why. But my thing is, I think even Casemiro, bruh. I would have put Casemiro there over. I'm not saying he should.
Is he? Yeah, he is.
Casemiro is
shit.
Real Madrid form, you know?
Yeah. But anyone but De Bruyne, bro. Anyone but De Bruyne.
Man, I've got a lot of. How is Hakimi there? I know you gotta have a great World Cup. Shout out Africa. Shout out Morocco. Semi-final of the World Cup. But come on, man. Come on, man.
But who would you have put there? Like, if you're saying that he shouldn't be there, then who would you have put
Well,
there?
I know it's not like the position for position. But Vinicius Jr. is not there, bro. I'm not the biggest fan of Vinicius, but he had a great season last year.
I'll put my guy, John Stones, Hall of Famer, over Van Dijk, definitely.
Okay.
He deserves to be even carried over to this season, this season. He's been better than Van Dijk.
Fair.
So definitely for me, John Stones over Van Dijk.
More Madrid players, man. Madrid deserve a lot of recognition because of what they did last season, That's what I think.
Yeah, but they haven't had like outstanding players individually, to be honest. It's only been like Modric, Benzema.
Vinicius is a big shot.
So they played more collectively as a team. Than individuals.
Yeah, but Courtois, I think no one will.
You can't deny.
Because like on his own right now. But let me ask you this, James, because there's a big like conversation on Twitter this week on world-class players, right? And like obviously we a podcast that looks at Premier League, right? But I'm not gonna ask you how many like world-class players you have in the Premier League. Let me just ask you this, bro. Like, schools, in your eyes, bro, because I know your viewing of a world-class player is like here. It's got to be here, eh?
Yeah.
As opposed to just a regular good player. What do you feel is a world-class player to you, bro?
Number one, bro, consistency. You know what I'm saying? You're not world class off an amazing run or purple patch. You know what I'm saying? Like this Rashford thing, these Rashford news that I'm hearing, is world class. Like, I'm not saying the guy doesn't have potential, and I'm not the biggest fan of him, but I'm not saying he doesn't have that potential. But if I'm gonna deem you as a world class player, I need to see you do it over and over again. And I think maybe it's because of the era that we've seen now with Ronaldo and Messi. These guys keep coming back season after season. Even now with this new breed, like from Haaland to Mbappe. These guys, as much as, yes, this era of football is very open and attack-minded, I still feel like they're constantly delivering on a season-to-season basis with that expectation as well. So for me, yes, of course you need to have the ability as well, but can you keep doing it at, like, Luka Modric is world class for me because he's been doing it for the last decade.
So let me ask you this. I think we'll agree with him, right?
Yeah.
That's what makes a world class player, right? But now, would you say it can't be one season, just maybe 2 seasons? Then we say, this player is world class.
Yeah,
more
2, 3, like depending on how solid that 2 is, but like 2, 3 at very minimum.
So right now we can agree that Tulandoka is world class, like a player like Vinicius, because he's been doing it for like 2 seasons. Or nah.
It's a tricky one with Vinicius because he's around a lot of world class players. But not that I'm using that against him. He's still very young, and it was only really last season where I started to see him being consistent in the way that he plays. Like, you always saw the talent was there, but it was only last season when he put everything together and you're like, hey, this guy is a dangerous player, and the season that he's having now. So maybe after this season, and maybe how he goes into the next season, then I can maybe start to say, okay, this is a world-class player. But he's
not sold just yet.
He's got potential to be world-class, but he's definitely like knocking on that door as things stand right now.
Yeah. You want to add to that?
Yeah, for me, for a world-class player is someone who can deliver both international football and club football, who does it over a period of time. For me, it's 3 years and more. Definitely.
Now ask, is Harry Kane world class?
Yeah, come on.
Did you expect me to say no?
No, my thing is.
Oh, okay.
You
So
say
I see
international.
why you're asking.
So
That's
internationally,
why you're asking.
he does have the goals, right? But in all fairness,
They
He
count.
does it.
England plays against like
San Marino.
countries that I don't even know that are named after clubs and stuff.
No,
Nah, but Kane fit,
You can't doubt him.
You can't doubt him fit, ne? But international record it can improve, especially like at big tournaments.
Yeah.
All he knows is scoring against like the Lithuanians, fit, like in friendlies, like in Nations League. Those guys they play Montenegro every year. But when it comes to the big tournaments, the Euros, the FIFA World Cups, the guy can't deliver. He gets outshone by youngsters actually.
This is why I was defending and asking about when are we gonna consider the star boy, the God's child, Saka as world class?
For me, fit,
You know, because I mean, the kid had a good Euro, had a very good World Cup. He's doing it on the highest level in the Premier League, biggest league in the world. Okay, I know he doesn't have the Champions League appearances, but that will come over time. And I mean, he's only what, like 21?
21, yeah.
So okay, he's not, if you're not saying he's world class, he's playing at a world class level. Then I think we can all admit
He's
that.
knocking for
He's
me.
knocking.
He's
Not
not.
the cast. A lot of players are knocking.
For me, fit, you can you should also be one of the best fit in your position, fit maybe at least top 10 in your position.
Top 7.
Top 7 in your
Yeah.
position, which is Saka is definitely top 3 in his position at the moment.
Yeah.
And it's been doing it. It's been delivering consistent performance over 3 years. You guys made fun of us where you said Salah, Saka, and Smith Rowe is keeping the lights on, and you guys said that about like 2 or 3 years ago, and the guy's still like getting better and better every season.
But my thing is like, yeah, I hear that. But to call him I'm a fan of Saka. You know, I'm a fan of Saka. But to call him world class.
So my last question is then, when are we gonna call him world class? Must we wait for him to be playing the Champions League with his first Champions League goal? You know what I'm trying to say? Then you're gonna say, I know he's world class, you know? Like
He
when,
consistent,
bro?
Like I must look like now. I think
But
he
last
just got-
season, bro, he was maybe the second best right winger after Salah, bro. You know, because Salah was very on form last season. Right now, on the right hand side of the Premier League, it's him, and it's no one else for him, bro. You understand? So I'm just saying, when are we gonna call him world class if we're gonna keep moving the barriers? But let's just leave it also to the fans to think for themselves as to what will make it a bigger conversation. We still have to go on with the show. There's still football to talk about. I had a great week of football.
I had a great week.
Beat Barca when I said it doesn't matter. The big game wins on Sunday. Beat Newcastle, came back this all and beat West Ham after trading 1-0. Man United, bro, I'm not gonna speak about Man United, you know my feelings, but legend, bro, we're hearing even your legends now are saying the mentality monster that was Man United of old is back. Uncle Wright is saying that. What are you saying? Well, it's too early to say, bro.
It's too early for me. For me, I get people saying that you guys are getting the luck of the draw. You're getting thrown at home every single time and playing tournaments and getting thrown against easy opponents at Old Trafford. But it's not the thing is not in your hands, yeah, bro. You're not pulling out Hey. But this is going for another day. Yeah, but so and you're getting there, you're winning the game straight, but it's too early for me to say you guys are mentality monsters, fit, because you can still crash out more Europa League, you can still crash out of FA Cup, you can knock up at Fulham. Then what? Then miss out on top 4. Yeah, you guys are playing well, fit, and it looks like you defensively solid as well. But especially now with the addition of Casemiro and Rashford scoring the goals. But I want to see how you guys are going to play when Rashford is not there. Because there's already been proven his zone last night where you guys were 1-0 down and you saw Rashford taking his jersey, putting on his jersey, came on and he changed the game.
I think, you know what, bro, when they say that I feel like what Ian Wright is saying about mentality changing is that if you looked at Man United last season and when we go down against Barcelona at halftime, or was it halftime? No, I don't know what it was. We go down against Barcelona, right? I feel like the Maguires and whoever, I don't want to pick and choose a player, but the mentality of the club is just We'll collect our wages. We play for Man United, even though it's not as big as a club as it used to be. It's fine, you know. We can get knocked out at this stage. I feel like now with players like the Sandro coming in, players like Varane playing at a high level again, Casemiro. It's hard for us to lose when those players are there. But like even against West Ham, I was like, you know what? It's okay. I had a good run. We haven't lost in a long time. I'll take this L, and I'll smile about it. But I was like surprised. The homies came back, bro. So I feel like, bro, like us right now. I know they're saying it's too premature, but I don't think it's too premature, man. I mean, you guys were saying at the start of the season, he was saying Wolves is gonna finish against us. You were saying we're not making top 5 losses, you know?
If you can still not make it for me.
I'm telling you right now, we're locked in for Champions League. We're locked in, and another trophy is coming to Old Trafford. I don't know which one. Yeah. I'm gonna name it, but another trophy. I'm happy, man, with Man United, guys. I'm happy, but I do get what you're saying. It might be too premature, but I'm saying, like, with Ten Hag's mentality, even him saying, like, how we won this Carabao Cup, but now the focus just to the next game.
Can we also say, fair to, looking at the money you guys spent this season, you have to be in that position. You have no choice but to be in that position.
Yeah, we have to be in that position. We have, like you're saying, like, okay, yeah, but I'm saying, like, we spend a lot of money, that's granted, and we kind of had to be in the top 5, but no one
with the money they spent.
But you didn't expect us to be top, even with the sign that we made. You said Wolves are gonna be above us. You said top 5, but I was the one actually that said it will not surprise me if this team does make top 4 just because of the players that we have. But that's another chat for another day. I'm just saying, like, nah, man, just let us be. It's been a good week,
And also, before we move on, we need to remember that Erik ten Hag is 55. So he's not a young manager.
Yeah.
Stop comparing him to the likes of the Artetas. Yeah, boy, the guy is old. When Arteta was still playing, Ten Hag was coaching for him. So we have another Ole Gunnar Solskjaer up.
So are you hating now?
I'm not hating. I'm just putting out there. But okay, hey.
Process on process. First season of Arteta, you won the FA Cup, but no top 4. First season.
No.
What
place do you have? What place do you have?
That's not about players.
What place do they have?
You won a trophy.
What
Listen,
place?
Aubameyang was there. Lacazette was there.
Who was in the defense?
Huh?
Who was in the defense?
David Luiz, Champions League winners.
Mustafi.
Champions League winners was there.
Mustafi.
Okay, wait, legend. I'm just saying.
Don't compare, dog.
Process on process. We are ahead of schedule, but we'll leave it there. Legend, top of the log
Fuck
again. 5 points ahead.
Yeah, obviously.
How you beat Everton?
It's been a good 2 weeks.
Uh-huh.
Started off with the win against Aston Villa.
Leicester.
Then move on to Leicester.
Yeah.
And then obviously now we beat Everton. That was a game I was waiting for.
Everton, revenge game.
No, it was a revenge game. We shouldn't have lost a game against Everton at Goodison Park, but I understand our record at Goodison Park is not good in recent years. But it was a fucking solid performance from Saturday against Leicester till now, where we restricted Leicester to just one shot and it was off target the whole match. Against Everton, it was a bit shaky the first 25 minutes. My boy Saka scored, Martinelli scored, and then on the floodgates opened. So I'm happy for it.
5 points clear.
5 points clear, and then
one hand on the title.
Nah, not yet. We have Bournemouth at home again this week. So
yeah, bro. I looked at your fixture. I'm like, yes, we're not often gonna lose because till April it's clear. It looks healthy, But yeah, I think 5 points. You are 11 clear of us.
We also have Jesus coming back in 2 weeks' time. Smith Rowe is back.
Say the vibes are good.
Vibes are good. It's a corporate.
Next door in North London, they got kicked out of the FA Cup. Spurs.
God is great.
Nothing new. Like
it's the history.
That's not even a topic, man.
It's the history. What about the other side of West London? Like now we might as well move on to the fixtures, or that are coming. I know you guys are playing Leeds.
Yeah.
It feels like, bro, if Chelsea actually win that game, it will be a big surprise. You know what I'm saying, Legend?
Yeah.
It feels like if Leeds win, it's not an upset.
It's not an upset.
Yeah.
It's at Stamford Bridge.
Stamford Bridge.
Your thoughts when going to the game?
Yes. I think, you know what, bro?
No, first start with the Spurs game, bro. Please, I need to hear your thoughts. I felt because that was a toothless performance.
Spurs game, I kind of saw it coming, bro, to be honest with you. Nothing surprised me. It was just same old, bro. And that's what's really worrying me right now at the moment is the fact that I just don't see anything changing, bro. Like every game, it's the hope that kills you, bro. Being a Chelsea fan right now. But I think I am putting all my hopes on the return of that great man, that adorable man, N'Golo Kante. He's the only one that can save us now if Potter stays manager. He's the only guy that can save us. And I think it's been our biggest issue, bro. Like Spurs had it easy against us, especially, all the teams that have been playing us have had it easy just because of our transitional play, bro. From attack to defense and vice versa. Like we are horrible, bro, and nothing is changing. And then Potter makes changes in the 80th minute, bro. After he's seen a whole half of bullshit, bro. And this thing of Kai Havertz, bro. Oh my word, I'm losing my mind. But I think these two games, Leeds and Borussia Dortmund, are Potter's last chances. If he doesn't get
legacy games.
Yeah, bro. If he doesn't get results, I don't think the board can, keep on and keeping the faith with him.
But I hear you say Kante coming back is like the biggest thing for you guys at the moment, Fit. But yeah, sure, Kante will come back, but I still don't see who's going to score the goals, Fit. Because for me, I think that's the main problem, dog. Besides defending game. But
yeah. But my thing is, with Chelsea, right? I think the lack of goals is coming from the lack of transition. We terrible, bro. We can be defending, right? And we'll defend well, we'll win the ball back. But in terms of getting that ball forward quickly, number one, and getting the ball out, it's just stagnant, bro. And all that starts in the midfield, bro. We have Ruben Loftus-Cheek, bro. Who I
don't see how the guy starts.
I was so confused.
Doesn't make sense.
I don't think that guy would even start in Southampton, bro. And I'm being for real, just in terms of his football IQ is nowhere, bro. And that's why I'm saying N'Golo Kante, the one thing Kante brings to a team is energy, bro. And that's what I think Chelsea's been lacking in that midfield, is that energy for someone to win the ball and get the ball out quick, bro. And make sure that you get the opposition defense, disorganized. We haven't been able to do that because we get the ball to a Ruben Loftus-Cheek who just wants to show how strong he is. All he does, all he's great at is body play and shielding the ball and passing back to the defenders or playing natural passes. So I think we just need that guy, bro. And Kante, bro, over the last few, even if he's at 50% for me, bro, I'm telling you, he will make a difference. I'm not necessarily saying that we're gonna score loads of goals or whatever, but there will be that difference, bro. Just in the mentality of the team, but also just the way we move the ball, bro. It's too slow, bro. Too slow.
I remember just because I'm just hearing you speak. I remember in the first season I said when we were asked who's the flop of the season, I said the flop of the season. I said Kai Havertz, and homies had me.
Why are you kicking a dog when he's down?
Homies had me.
You have to,
you have to be negative.
Yeah,
you have to be negative now. I'm going to remind homies that Meet Analysis plays the long game. This is we're part of the long game. But jokes aside, bro, but it's just but Graham Potter, bro. Even hearing him speak post-match conferences, it doesn't give
I need to hope. It gives the Chelsea fans no hope.
I'm a Chelsea manager, bro. It's
the guy started speaking about him and his coaches were talking about Arsenal's all or nothing.
Bro. He just seems. It's when I look at him, bro, I just look at Ole, bro. I know it's not a club legend, but he just seems happy to be there, and he can't believe his luck. You know what I'm saying? So it just on that part for you guys, it's just wow. It scares me that a manager can speak like that. Just be look next door, look at Arsenal, but. Arsenal didn't spend 600 million in one window. You know what I'm saying?
I just need 40 points, bruh. To be
Uh-huh.
honest, that's all I'm looking like. A lot of people think I'm joking when I say that, bruh. Like,
And you guys are like 10 points above
10 points
relegation.
away relegation, bruh. And that's
Closer to relegation than
we
you are to top four.
can't. We just can't even buy a win right now.
How damning is this, bruh? Since November, Fred, 6 goals. Chelsea have 6 goals, bruh. That's scary, bruh.
Fred has six-
Yeah, Fred has 6.
We have
Like since
Yes,
the,
yes.
since the league came back, bruh. How can you score 6 goals, bruh?
Even-
Arsenal scored like 30 goals. United scored like 30 goals. City scored like 50 goals.
Potter even brought on Modric for the fans, dog.
Yeah, on Ukraine Day.
Ukraine Day.
Shout out to
Yes,
him, bro.
yes.
Shout out to him.
Yeah.
What other games were there, bro?
There's City and Newcastle.
Newcastle.
First game of the weekend.
Yeah, no, I expect City to blitz Newcastle, bro.
Nah, bro. Where is it? Is it
Etihad.
I also think so. I think for me the loss to City to United club final.
Deflated.
Yeah, it will deflate them if you can. Especially now, Pope is not back yet, ne?
I don't think so, because it's straight weight.
Yeah, well,
To Bradley will be back, yeah.
fact, also speaking of Newcastle, I'm starting to see the real who's this guy Wilson, fact.
Wilson.
Kelly.
Callum Wilson. I'm starting to see the real him, fact. And it's not him. The guy's not him.
Say what you think.
He just had like the.
Nah, but you know Callum Wilson, Callum Wilson, that type of striker who needs the ball played to him in the box and he'll finish it, man. But he won't move around up and down.
Yeah, bro.
But yeah, no.
Yeah, it's a solid Newcastle team, fit. But I think the fact that Pope is not there and they're not scoring goals, fit. Actually, as a team
Know
themselves,
how it
yeah,
feels,
well,
know how
they're not
it
scoring
feels.
goals. They have Alexander Isak on the bench. He barely plays, fit. Like just give him a run of games for the little.
When are they gonna play? Who's that kid from Everton that Chelsea were linked to?
Gordon.
70 million pounds.
Gordon.
Yeah.
I think they should give him a chance as well.
But shout out to Saint Maximan. Yo, he in the first half,
Yes,
he was
yo.
killing Dalo.
Yo.
Inspired Wan-Bissaka
Yo.
came in.
Yes,
Yo, Wan-Bissaka
Lockdown.
put, yo, he put him on lock.
Yeah, they killed him. Yo.
Sit. Yeah, Dalo was dancing, bro. But Wan-Bissaka was like, nah, they're not going anywhere. Which other
We
pictures
also
there?
have obviously Arsenal Bournemouth. I'm praying to God that we get the 3 points. We have interesting game for me. I think it's Brighton and West Ham. Like I can actually see a West Ham defeat here. Yeah, but West Ham fair to yes.
You think they're going down, bro?
Nah, I don't think they will.
Nah, I think they'll have just enough. As I said last episode, that they'll take it to the last day. They'll survive on the last day.
I was thinking about West Ham and Moyes, man. Like, what you might find is that Potter might get sacked from Chelsea, right? And then he'll go to a team like, I don't know what team,
Yeah.
like a, equivalent of like a West Ham, and then Scooz's words will ring. But, yeah.
Nah.
Did Potter deserve more time?
They deserve more time.
Yeah. So yeah,
Also, before we go to the big one, we have Wolves and Spurs.
that should be a nice game.
Yeah, it should be an interesting game.
Should be a nice game too.
I see a dull 1-0 win for the guys next door. And then the big one, obviously, United.
Sorry,
versus-
just going to the Wolves game, but Wolves have to win because I saw them against Fulham on the Friday last week. They were leading, but then Fulham came back. Shout out to Fulham, right? You can't deny Fulham. Fulham is the third best club in London right now, eh? Shout out to Fulham. But Wolves have to win now because they lost against Poole, but
yeah.
they have to start winning.
Oh,
Otherwise,
who's this guy? Who's manager?
Lopetegui.
Lopetegui. Yeah, he might be in trouble as well.
Yeah, dog.
He might not even finish the season. Well, he just arrived now for Diego.
Damn.
So hey, it's looking scary for Wolves.
Because such good players, bro.
They
They're
shouldn't
such
be
a
going
good
to
team.
go fair to.
Yeah.
They have like ballers, like technical players, fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. So hey, fair. Then obviously the small game at Anfield, Liverpool
Yeah,
versus
hey.
United.
That's another box they need to tick. A win at Anfield after 5 years. See, Ten Hag saying all eras are coming to an end. How do you feel now, Liverpool fans? Huh? How do you feel now, huh? Being in the trenches, huh? I love this game so much, Leisure, man. Hey, right now, jokes aside, gotta go there, do the job. I know that crowd will be rocking, but we have to fill up Anfield. Yo,
That Anfield crowd is overrated.
Dog, it is fair, dude.
It's overrated. I've seen it now. I think Louis told me
Yeah,
that it's
dog.
actually overrated.
After what you call it, you never walk alone. Then it's quiet.
It's quiet,
You understand? Like I promise you, Phil, and this is not coming from me only, Phil. actually comes from away fans who go to the stadium, and even like home fans to go to the stadium and watch the games. Yeah, well, they say, after you live walk alone, it's dead face.
I think United. I think at the very least United's getting a point in that game.
Yeah,
I've seen that Liverpool midfield. It's looking scary.
Yesterday, I think they played Keita, they played Fabinho, the Spanish kid. Yeah, no, just on paper. I know the game is not played on paper, but if you gonna play that against Casemiro, Fred and Bruno,
dude, that's when Wan-Bissaka start in the weekend.
Hey, I would think he starts in the weekend to try and nullify their wingers, whether they swap sides of the Gakpos and the Nunez's and whatever.
We'll show us out of me.
I think he'll be fit. I'm just saying Wan-Bissaka will probably start because Dalo played on yesterday. But let's see, man. I think, Pedro, like, we are favourites, man, but you know how it is in football. When you think your team is going to go there, win, something out of the blue happens and pull.
But Liverpool must do something for me in the weekend. I'm not trying to see United gain confidence and thinking the title is no.
Nah, I'm still quiet about that. I didn't mention that trophy. I said winning one more trophy. I don't know whether it's the FA Cup or Europa League, but one more must still come back to Old Trafford. But how do you feel about Klopp, legend, man? I know you like those PC managers, and he's like the first PC manager, that was
he's the.
How do you feel about him?
As I said, you feel to the guy. I think Fede needs to go back to what he has done before when he got to Liverpool, scouting for the players that work for his system, and stop buying players just based on a name or one off season like Nunez. Yeah, we'll see what works, see who will fit in you. Like for example, they needed a centre back. They went for Van Dijk, so okay, sure, that guy can play football, he's good with the ball in his feet, he's quick on the ground, with the boat Van Dijk. Keeper, Alisson, can't deny Alisson, even with the likes of Robertson, who came from Hull City, the Manes, who came from Southampton, go back to what has been working for you. I didn't even go as far as saying yes, they must go back to Southampton, get Ward-Prowse. I promise you, Fede. Ward-Prowse will do a fucking better job than Henderson and Milner in the midfield spot.
I just think Klopp needs to stop his blind loyalty to the Milners, the Hendersons,
the Robertsons.
Trent, even Trent, bro. Like, we're not gonna have a conversation about Liverpool needing a better right back. I know he's good at attacking you, but you still gotta defend, bro.
The system, Fede. That's all you need, a good system. How do you think Jorginho works for Napoli? How do you think Jorginho worked for Chelsea in the title and in the cup runs? How do you think it works now for Arsenal?
I think with Liverpool, bro, Klopp is a bit stubborn, bro. Like in his just tactical approach in the game. I think he's still very much reliant on that stick to what you know. He hasn't been as fluid in terms of trying to switch it up, and I think it's also like drained the players as well, because I think they've been found out by a lot of the clubs, and the fact that they've lost like very important players. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think Sadio Mane was a huge loss. Also Gini, when they lost Gini Wijnaldum, I think that was also a big mistake on Liverpool's side, and they never really replaced him, that profile of player. You know what I'm saying? And you rely on a guy like James Milner. No offense, he's been a great servant at all clubs that he's been, but Father Time catches up with everyone, bro. So I think Klopp hasn't been as... I have seen him trying to change it up a little bit, but it's usually like when all else fails. You know what I'm saying? But in terms of just trying something different, bro, because I just feel like Liverpool's so predictable. Right? They're a lot like Chelsea, to be honest. And that is what it is.
You know who Klopp reminds me of? It reminds me of my father, Arsene Wenger. Like between 2009 and the last day he left the club, like obviously it all worked out for him in the early years, and then when it was time to adapt to the new changes of football, and he just stuck to his old ways, even though you could see that he was getting smashed by teams, still went out. I went to Anfield and it's attacking football. They're open football for him. So I think that's what's happening to Klopp at the moment, and also being loyal to certain players. Also being at that as well. Yeah, well, being loyal to maybe who can I use?
Mustafi, maybe.
Mustafis, yeah, about the Kieran Gibbs. When we can see that we can improve on these type of players, yeah, well, that's what's happening to Klopp as well at Liverpool.
But do you think he's being backed enough? Like, he has been backed, I think, yeah. But when you look at a team like City, who they've been competing with, right? Who even City, to be honest, hasn't like spent crazy like every single season, really bringing like 200 million players or whatever. But I just feel like they've not been able to keep up.
Nah. A question of Klopp being backed, it shouldn't be a question because look, Cody Gakpo just recently.
Yeah.
Darwin Núñez, Luis Diaz. The question should be, why are you only buying attacking players, bro?
Yeah.
Do you understand? Like you can clearly see even last season, like your midfield, okay, it didn't need so much rejuvenation or so much energy like now. But like you should have just gotten another body, you know. I know you went and got in who's that guy R2, which legend likes, but they haven't played. Like why are you getting R2 when you could just get someone else?
Yeah,
you know?
like he could have spent the money on something else.
So no, even Pooh has spent, bro. Even Pooh and FSG has spent. It's just like it's a bit like I don't know the Glazers, I guess, but like why are you spending it on these players?
That's what I say. Like it reminds me of Arsene Wenger. Arsene Wenger bought Lacazette. You go into in January, same season, when you go buy Aubameyang, where our midfield was struggling, our backline was struggling. So it's all about like say you are getting back to a certain point, but then what do you do with the money that you've been given to use?
Yeah, man. I just think for me, Liverpool, I think they have a decision to make, and I'm not saying Klopp out, bruh. I don't think it's at that stage yet, but I think their rebuild will also look a lot like what Chelsea's going through now. And it's already happening, yeah, so I think they need to. I think also this ownership dilemma of theirs, where FSG put them up for sale and no one really knows what's going on, is also creating a lot of like anxiety within the club. But I don't know if maybe, as Ten Hag said, bro, maybe it's the end of an era, bro.
Maybe it is an end of an era. Not maybe it is an end of an era.
Maybe Klopp has one more season in him.
Nah?
Just one more season.
No.
And then if he fucks up, Liverpool should go to Portugal, go to Benfica, get to Roger Smith.
Yeah.
I'm saying it's the end of an era. United have arrived again. Arsenal with Arteta have arrived again. We don't know about Chelsea, but yeah.
We might just be back to the OG Premier League.
Yeah, back to the OG Premier League.
Why not, bro? Why not?
It's end of eras now. When you guys are laughing at us, our turn to laugh now.
Yeah, but this is not the first time this is happening to Chelsea, bro. Like that's what a lot of people.
Yeah, but it's the first time with American owners, homie. Roman could have done it.
Roman would have fired Unai Potter.
Yeah, bro. Like don't.
The first game of his tenure, he would have fired a long time.
Do you understand? It's 2 wins out of 16 games, bro. 17. You understand? But yeah, man, another great episode of the Back Three. We'll wrap it up there. Any last words, schools?
Subscribe, like, share.
Aren't you gonna say keep the blue flag, whatever?
Or put it in.
The flag is not flying.
Are you put it in or put it out right now?
I'm nowhere, bro. I just need to see a change. I don't know where it's coming from, but I need to see a change.
Legend, last words.
Top of the log.
United, you know what to do. Let's go get a win. Yes. Tick another box. All errors must come to an end. Marcus Rashford.
Stealing. He's not even original with these celebrations. But yeah, adios, guys. Appreciate it. Catch you next time. Peace.
Bitch, I be leaning on tongue. Bitch, I be leaning on tongue. It's all. Bitch, I be leaning on tongue. Bitch, I be, yeah.